Chris here, and I'm in the depths of Scotland all by myself. For the next 2 days, I'm going to be hiking through glacier-carved valleys, looking for wildlife and eating amazing food. Just at the beginning of the walk at the moment, but already got some snow. Up here is where we're going. Just heard a plane from the Air Force go past. Got an information sign here, and just here, around here is where we're going to be camping tonight. Look at that view. You can see there's now a lot more snow where I am. This track that I'm going up at the moment is really steep, and the good news about that is that tomorrow it's going to be a lot easier to get down than it was to get up. Look at that. At the moment the landscape looks a bit bleak with all the snow, rocks and dead trees, but in the summer it will really come alive when all the heather starts to blossom, the trees get their leaves and there's no more snow. There's a big bag of grit here, and what this will be used for is to maintain the path when it gets into disrepair like this. Down there near the loch is where we started, come all the way up, and then we're going to be going over there. Okay, I'm having a break now, first one of the hike, and in terms of what snacks I'm going to have, I've got a banana, I've got one of my favourite chocolate bars, which is a picnic. Well, I've had my banana and I've had half my picnic bar, but I think I'm going to save the other half for later or tomorrow. And this whole valley that I'm in has got a distinctive U shape. And that's because it was carved out by a glacier over millions of years. The way this process would have worked is it would have originally been a V-shaped valley, which would have been carved out by a river. But snow would have built up at the end of it. That would be taken down through the valley under the influence of gravity, which would have carved out this massive U-shape. Up here you can see there are some massive rocks, and these would have been deposited by the glacier when it melted. I was not expecting to have to walk through snow. There's quite a bit more snow in this bit. This rock here is also good evidence of a glacier because it's got all of these scars across it, and these would have been created when the glacier would have moved over it. And basically rocks that it would have picked up earlier on would have been dragged across it and created these scars. And one defining feature is that these are all in the same direction, and that's because that's the direction that the glacier was moving in. I'm keeping my eye out for ptarmigan whilst I'm here, because it'd be really cool to see some. Only thing is with this river here, it's quite loud, so I can't hear if there's any ptarmigan. Another big chunk of snow to go through. Path basically disappeared for a little bit, but it looks like other people have figured out a way to get up there. Coming up to the last bit now, which is the Lochan. That's amazing. Well, I was about to say that my next step would be to find a suitable camping spot, because obviously there's lots of snow around here, so I want to find a dry, flat spot. I've just come up here to this bench, and behind me is like the most perfect of camping spots. Bad news guys, I've just felt some rain start falling, so I think I'll probably better get my tent up as soon as possible, get my stuff inside it. Well, there's been no rain yet and I've got the main bit of a tent set up. In my last camping video in Scotland, I only slept for 2 hours, and that was whilst I was in a sleeping bag for 12 hours, so I spent 10 hours of a night not sleeping, and that was mainly just down to my gear that I had. So this time I've upgraded. I've got an OX roll mat and I've got a Rab sleeping bag. Okay, I've got everything set up now. My tent's all ready, so I think I'm going to start cooking myself some tea. All done now. So I've got some mince, vegetables and beans, and then I've got some bread to go alongside that. Basically done with that. Use the last bit of my bread to mop up the rest of it. So for pudding I was going to have this can of rice pudding with a banana, and I was going to have that heated, but I decided I'm just going to eat it cold. There you go, got my pudding all ready now. Rice pudding and bananas. Well, I've just put the water on to boil because I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate. That's looking all right now. Still can't believe how insane of a camping spot this is. Okay guys, I've got to be up early tomorrow, so I'm going to put down a camera for today and I'll see you in the morning. I think I slept for about 3 or 4 hours last night because of the wind. I'm going to start packing my stuff up and get ready to go. Okay, so I've got all my stuff out of the tent and now I'll show you what happened. So, first of all, the pole got extremely bent. This is meant to be straight. And then it also snapped. If there are any recommendations for any tents that are strong in the wind, make sure to put them down in the comments below. Taking out another one of my poles and it's also bent as well. Got the tent all packed up now. Okay, well I've got all my stuff packed up now, so I'm going to start walking back to the car. Well, over there is where I camped, so I've come quite a way so far. Not what I was expecting to see, but 2 frogs in here. There's one of them. Didn't see any of them. That's a welcome sight. I feel a lot better after that. I'm gonna have my breakfast now, and for that I've got some square sausages. Guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like and check out my channel, where I've got a few more videos just like this one.